How to solve x raised to the power of x raised to the power of 5 is equal to 100. We are expected to find the value of x. Now let me rewrite this: x raised to the power of x raised to the power of 5. Now just think of this as x raised to the power of m, where m is equal to x raised to the power of 5. Now if I were to raise both sides, or in other words, say this is equal to some 2, if I'm raising both sides to the power of n, so this is going to be x raised to the power of m raised to the power of n, this is going to be 2 raised to the power of n. Now from the log indices, a raised to the power of m raised to the power of n can be rewritten as a raised to the power of n, which in turn is raised to the power of m. So this is always possible. So what I wish to do is I would like to rewrite this as x raised to the power of n raised to the power of m. Of course 2 raised to the power of n is placed as it is, but my m is going to be x raised to the power of 5. So this is going to be x raised to the power of n, and m is x raised to the power of 5, and 2 raised to the power of n is placed as it is. So I would be actually employing this way of solving this question. So foremost, as I mentioned to you, just visualize this as one exponent value. Don't be, what should I say, the best word is confused, thinking that this is x raised to the power of x raised to the power of 5. If you were to think like that, you wouldn't be able to solve this question. Now what I wish to do is I would like to raise this entire quantity to the power of 5 and this quantity to the power of 5. Now as I mentioned to you, what I wish to do is a raised to the power of m raised to the power of n can be rewritten as a raised to the power of n raised to the power of m. Now thinking of this as one particular quantity, push this quantity out and bring this quantity 5 inside. So you get x to the power of 5, the whole raised to the power of x raised to the power of 5. So actually what you got a base here, this is considered as a base, and you got an exponent here. Now 100, I wish to write 100 as 10 squared, and this is raised to the power of 5. Now from the law of indices, a raised to the power of m, the whole raised to the power, the whole quantity raised to the power of n can be written as a raised to the power of m times n. So this is always possible. So this is going to be 10 raised to the power of 2 times 5 is going to be 10. On the left you got x raised to the power of 5, this is the base, and this is raised to the power of x raised to the power of 5. So you see that the base and this base, they are one and the same, or I should say the exponent. That's a bright word to say. This is the base and you got the exponent, and they are one and the same, which is synonymous to the right side. The base and the exponent, they are one and the same. Now as I mentioned to you, if you got a raised to the power of a is equal to x raised to the power of x, then this would imply x is equal to a if a is greater than or equal to 1. So this is an algebraic property. So by this property, the base and the exponent are one and the same, and they are equated to the base and the exponent. So this would mean x power 5 is equal to 10. I'm taking fifth root on both sides. So this is nothing but fifth root on both sides. So if you were to take fifth root on both sides, this is nothing but x raised to the power of 5 raised to the power of 1 over 5, which is nothing but, this is nothing but 10 raised to the power of 1 over 5, right? So 5 gets cancelled. This means x is equal to, you can simply write it like this, fifth root of 10. Now this looks much better. So that is the solution for this question. Everybody kindly subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Good night.